the other room. I had to stand up, and now I have to walk all the way back and go back here and say that is way too loud. Hello everybody and welcome back to the stream. It is I, Caja de Ojos. Today I planned for something different, but it didn't work out. I'm still trying to go around the kinks. Wait, let me just turn that off. Go live. Come on, go live. Okay. Now I have a live chat of 2 platforms. I have all the power now. But yeah, hello everybody. Today we're gonna continue drawing our neoprene because even after all the things that I did off stream, it's not done. This shit's gonna be real complex. Oh, so by the way, do you like my new arms? I wanted to post them on Twitter, but hey, I have now some type of fungal fucking petal. I don't fucking know, but they look cool, and they have other eyes, which moves the eye count from 10 to 12. So yeah. In any case, let's continue. So, what was I doing here? Oh, this is this. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit more chillax. Let's just say that. Because first, oh yeah, I forgot about my glasses. I wanted to put on my glasses. I always keep forgetting. Let me just put this here. Props. Put this. It's not anything too like important. I just like how I look with glasses. Also, I use glasses in real life, so I was like, might as well. But yeah, since last time I addressed some things, redid the anatomy, did what I said I was gonna do, and took some reference pictures of myself in those poses. That's why you can see like the muscles like way more defined. Not that I have very defined muscles, but you know. So just looking at it made me able to do that shit. That is that. Now, what I was wondering was how do I do the toga? And the first part that I did, actually, I'm really proud of how it turned out. Look at this. Oh fuck man. Look at this. I actually like the inner shirt. It really looks really good. It's really complicated, but that's kind of why it looks good. The outside is not as complicated, which is not bad because it is doing the correct amount of folds that it would be. But still, it feels like it should be the same. But then again, I feel like it's better than it's a different amount of detail between the two ropes, I guess. Just to make it distinguishable between the two. Oh yeah, by the way, you didn't see. I should show this more often. But I have a butt flaps now. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. Oop. Oh, hey, there you go. Hi. This screen, I set it up so that I could dance, but the transparent stream doesn't want to work between camera angles. So back we go. But yeah, I now have a kind of like a tail. Let me show you. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Ooh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Now I have like 2 tails, and I actually think they look really nice. I like how they look. There you go. And now I have a shortcut, so I'm kind of official streamer now. But yeah, now let's continue this. So this is like this. I'm to yep. There you go. All right. Let's see if this goes over here. This actually would be kind of like wait it's in. It's because I was doing the fucking actually let's take it from here just so it's similar to the rest and it doesn't just look god awful. But yeah, I was doing the stream thumbnail, and that was the color I was using. Let's see. So this just straight up there. There you go. This part is really self-explanatory. It's just like folds over folds over folds. It's not really that difficult or that interesting to say, but it is a part of the drawing, and I wanted to stream today. I didn't stream yesterday. In fact, I didn't do shit yesterday. I was not a productive member of society yesterday. You know what I did? I stood in my bed the whole day and watched One Piece. I'm in episode, I think, 630. It's good. It's good. They got off of Punk Hazard. If you don't know what any of those words mean, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to know. You really don't. You would be a better person if you know less about One Piece. Because I don't know who said it, but somebody on Twitter. Come on, do it. Come on, it was so. Come on. No? Okay. I have to flip the sensor. Please wait. I have the flow of conversation still in my mind. Okay. So somebody said it on Twitter, but I think it's really, really correct that One Piece fans are the Jehovah Witnesses of the anime world. That and Fate fans. It's really one or the other. I'm not really at that point where I would fucking chill out One Piece over everything, but I will say it is quite fun to look at it. Like if you spend the time and stuff like that, it is really fun. It is a fun series. It is no wonder that it's been in the top 3 for so long, because like for example, Detective Conan actually has been going on really long. I don't think as long as One Piece, but I think the manga has been going like at least as long. And people don't really talk about it. They do like it, but it's not at the same place, I feel like. I don't know, maybe just the people that I follow on Twitter are just more concerned with One Piece than other mangas, so you know. But it is consistently decent. It's not like it's the best story, but it has a lot of story elements and a lot of characters that through its really long run time, you get to appreciate a lot. It's like a lot of people like the main cast a lot, which is great, because in a lot of series people don't really like the main characters or this distinguished main characters. Like this happens here a little. The Straw Hats are the main crew of One Piece, and a lot of people like Law, that is a secondary character that becomes a little bit more important later on. But they like him a lot. It is some people going to the extent of saying, "Oh, I like him more than some Straw Hats," which is fair. But in other series I've seen, for example, My Hero Academia, I've seen very little things that point out that people actually like Deku, like as the main character. They like a lot of the interactions that he has with other characters, but not him specifically, which For a person that just gave up on My Hero, I'll say that's okay. It's not a bad series. I just got really bored. And going back to One Piece, One Piece has some of the best ideas of a the world building. World building in One Piece is like insane. The mangaka has said like multiple times that it is a gag manga, and yeah, there are some parts where it literally takes a step back from the action just to make a joke, which I think that's why a lot of people like find it really annoying, because they say like, oh, this is supposed to be like at the same level as Dragon Ball. Not really. Think about it as Looney Tunes with shonen battles. That's pretty much it. Like that is one of the reasons that the main character is made of rubber. So that is horse rubber cartoons is literally a reference to that, which is kind of funny and kind of genius because it makes you be able to do all these fucking cookie fucking gags about Luffy being like angry, and he's very exaggerated and it's justified within universe why he's making all these fucked up faces. It's fun, and also a lot of the world. I don't want to spoil it, but it's really interesting. Everything about the world government and the past of the things. Like this happened a lot in Naruto, but the previous generation is way more interesting than the current generation, and you actually would love if there was a manga about the previous generation. Like, actually think, like, let me say, in Naruto, a lot of the exciting things happen, or a lot of the important things that define a lot of ninja Jesus and all that happens in the Naruto like period of its generation. But the generation before, so much interesting, so much interesting. But it could be the case that I just find it interesting because I haven't gotten as much of it. You know, it's like maybe the mangaka actually went in and did. Actually, I think he did like some Ambu comics of Kakashi and the likes. And from what I understand, those were pretty good. But Kakashi was the most badass guy in the whole anime, and like a lot of the to the point that he was essential to the ending. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't. And with Boruto, you realize that the more it progresses into the future, the least interesting the story gets. With One Piece, it's the complete opposite because, like, yeah, I want to know a lot about the past, but in the present, the stuff that is happening is both cool and defiant in the story. Like, it feels like it's gonna be thought in history books. The fucking Anya's lobby is like it feels not so much like regional like Naruto, even though it's like this world-ending events, but it's just this one part of a pseudo Japan, pseudo. I don't know. It looks like a coastal town. It doesn't really feel like Japan. It feels more like at the continental side. But in any case, it just feels kind of weirdly not global, or it doesn't feel as epic as it should be, even though the events happening there are kind of epic. And maybe that is because of the fact that they are ninjas, so they're supposed to be secretive, but since they keep upping the ante with how big and stupid their attacks get, it gets more ridiculous that they're supposed to be ninjas. They're just magicians. Like, it feels more like fairy tale. Like, a lot of powers in Naruto are more justified in fairy tale than a ninja comic. So I don't fucking know. It is kind of weird because you could start with a premise and then develop it from there. Like you start with ninjas and then you go with a little bit more of the science fiction, I guess, the fantasy version of ninjas, and then you end up with Naruto. But I think it would have been cool if it was a drama, espionage drama, hmm, with less stupid amounts of powers. Like some of those powers, like this is the thing. I am a big fan of magic systems. One of my favorites is Nen from Hunter x Hunter. It is a really they explain to you a lot about Nen, not to the point that it makes sense. To some people, they explain it too much and it gets tiring. To me, it felt okay. Um, but but um, one of the worst magic systems that I've seen is Naruto in anime. In anime, well, one of the worst magic systems in a big franchise. The worst one is My Hero Academia because it's so inconsistent. Like, actually, no, that is not fair. It is better than Naruto. My Hero Academia has a better magic system than Naruto. But like you have a Hunter x Hunter at the top, then you have a fuck, I don't know. Like I feel like, and this is coming back to One Piece. Fucking alchemy in Full Metal Alchemist. It is really justified, but it's also kind of not fair because it's based off of a real thing. Alchemy was real. Wow. So yeah, they have like the concepts and they use it more as like philosophically rather than how they would have used that in the time. That I think about it, it would be fucking cool. A manga about a actual alchemist, like like they are trying to cure people with rat poison and stuff, and it's like, oh, why is it not working? Like a Middle Ages type of manga. That would be cool. I don't know. I think that it's really overlooked all the mangas that are really realistic. I think Billion Saga is one of them. I haven't seen it. I haven't read it. They say it's berserk, but the character didn't choose violence, which sounds really fucking interesting. Because Berserk is one of my favorite stories. Oh, somebody's calling me. Sorry. Was my mom. She was saying that she was gonna go. She was gonna go on a pilgrimage to find milk and honey because we don't have enough of that shit. Yeah, that is the thing. I'm gonna talk about that, but first I want to finish my point. Um, but yeah, it's basically if your magic system and your world building is not interesting enough, unless your story is good, which Naruto it isn't. Your narrative, sorry, your narrative is good, which Naruto's it isn't. I'm just gonna get bored, and I'm gonna be fair. Like, it's worse in Boruto. I could get like 5 episodes into Boruto and it was boring as hell, man. I couldn't get into it. I'm sorry, any Boruto heads out there, but it just felt bland. And I saw the manga, and it has no texture. It's that's like the most candid way I could say it. Like it feels like it doesn't have textures. It feels like the guy fucking fired his assistants and he's firing from the hip. It just feels empty. The pages feel empty. And I know that a lot of mangas are just white panels. Like mostly the only background that they draw is the establishing scene and maybe 2 or 3 lines to define the edges of the room, and the rest is in white or black depending on the time of day. Motherfucker the Boruto manga seems like the guy straight up fired his assistants. There might be one or two times where it is better, but dude, put some effort into it. Like, but to be fair, you could say that about a lot of mangas. Like if you see the Chainsaw Man manga, it is really sketchy and the backgrounds are really detailed. From what I understand, the backgrounds are made by the assistants, and the main drawings are made by the mangaka. And I don't remember, but one guy that does a manga on Twitter said like, yeah, it's pretty much where you put your time. The guy has to pull out a lot because he has a contract, I think, with Shonen Jump. I think. Don't quote me on that. So he has to turn out a lot. So it looks like he spends more time in a more impactful scene more than every single scene. It's like a masterpiece, like fucking the Berserk guy, rest in peace. So it is really just what do you think it is important? Do you think it is important to spend a whole day just in one panel, or you have to meet deadlines? So yeah, I haven't seen the latest episodes, rather the latest issues of Chainsaw Man. I think I've read more. I read the manga a little bit more into what the anime is up to right now, but not by much. I kind of like just went. I want to wait. I want to wait because the way I read manga, or I used to read at least, as I said before in a previous stream, doing a thesis beat out every single hobby I had. So that thing I couldn't do anymore. I haven't read the final chapters of Berserk. I haven't read anything of My Hero Academia after he confronts the guy and they both float and kiss each other, and everybody's like, oh. I haven't seen Chainsaw Man past the point where somebody vomits into somebody else's mouth. I don't know if that is in the show yet, but it's the funniest scene that I've seen. Like, it's a really crude manga, but it's so funny that they just straight up went, you know what would be fucking hilarious here? If the character that we're showing right now would vomit into somebody else's mouth. And if you think that is crazy, well, you haven't seen the worst. Like, it gets way more worse. But yeah, I don't want to talk a lot about the Chainsaw Man anime just because I haven't seen it, but it looks okay. It looks okay. I'm gonna wait until they have at least like 5 episodes, and then I'm gonna start watching it. It looks like it's a labor of love, even though people are saying like, "Oh, that's CGI." Bitch, I am using CGI, and I don't look half bad. Do I? But yeah, it's depends how you use the CGI. The CGI. For example, in Beastars, there was a lot of parts where the animators would use 2D animation, and in that show, that 2D animation, which looked okay, it looked relatively okay, it looked out of place. I think that is mainly why people get like so offended when a show uses CGI, because it is a departure of what you were seeing in the moments before. But from what I've seen, it's actually not a bad CGI, and the camera angles that they are using are good cinematography. So I like they're using it for a reason, and most of that is gonna be patched out when the Blu-ray comes out. So who fucking cares? Like the same happened with JoJo, with every single JoJo. Well, right now I don't know if it will, because now it's on Netflix. I don't know if they are gonna update like Stone Ocean to have the things that they might do for the Blu-rays. I don't know. Anime is always weird like that. Like the anime industry, especially, is just fucking weird. I've been getting out of it a lot lately. As I said, thesis kills your ability to be a human. But I'm trying to get back into it because it was like a part of my mind that was since I was in high school. I liked a lot of anime and even way into my college life, and I don't want to let it go. I think that is one of the reasons that I watch a lot of VTubers, and a lot of people have said that they don't watch so much anime anymore. They just watch VTubers. I think that is a thing why a lot of animes are good now, or at least they have a more interesting concepts than just isekais. Like I saw an anime that was technically an isekai, but it was a Roman guy being transported through time to see a different baths from different cultures and different times, and that was cool. Like that is actually cool. And the the uncle isekai is actually kind of cool because it shows you, okay, you did the isekai, now what? Even though they kind of are are kind of cheating because they are showing the places of the isekai, but it's interesting. I mean, every isekai that you could conceive, it's pretty much uh, boiled down to this: isekai, but, and that is the trick. Like Konosuba, it's isekai, but everybody's a fucking asshole, which is one of my favorites because I always like when people are just assholes to be assholes. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. No, 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 no. This. Yeah, but no, no, no. Like right up around the time where a lot of isekais were made. I think it was the time around they made Rise of the Shield Hero. I actually kind of went full out on that manga. I went to the latest issue even after the anime came out, and it is good. It is really good. I think I guess I just like it more when they're not adhering to the tropes, even though it's not that old. Like Sword Art Online. When did Sword Art Online come out? Let me see. Sword Art Online. Let's see. It came out in 2012, so practically 10 years. And in 2014, there were already tropes about it. Like, although to be fair, there were tropes that were more anime than anything, but still, it's fucking stupid. So, speaking of Sword Art Online, have you heard that now you can kill yourself playing VR? That's dumb. That's just dumb. I would like a version. You don't know what I'm talking about. One of the original Oculus developers did a VR headset that has an explosive charge in your front lobe. So every time it detects you die, it fucking blows up that charge. It sets it off, which is dumb. Like, you know what I would like that if but this is more into haptic feedback. Is if it went like a really strong motor in your sternum going, and you just go fuck like that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, use a Terragon on your sternum, you'll die. So yeah, it's oh my god, it's been 10 years. I fucking hate Sword Art Online. It tricked me into watching two shows that were mediocre at best. and horrible at worst. No, 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 no. Offensive at worst. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it doesn't matter. I'm changing the subject in 3 seconds. HDH! ADHD! So yeah. In any case, why am I so thirsty today? I don't know. Maybe it's because of what I ate for lunch. But yeah, okay. So we have Neil Breen, right? It's not still not the best because I still have to. There you go. And do a better version of its knuckles and stuff. Even though this is a really good version, I want to get a little bit of a more detailed version. Oh, this is the thing I was questioning the other day. I do see a lot of speed runs, speed runs. Yeah, whatever. The drawing, but it's really as accelerated because I like to see like the process the other person uses. Especially because every single person that I've seen sketches in a different way, and that I think that's just incredible to see. It gives you a sense into what you're doing and puts into perspective everything that you've done until that point as an artist. And I was seeing that a lot of people like just kind of go from this level of sketch even before it, and they go straight into line art, which I think is fucking insane. But it is possible. It's just I want to do it. It's literally, I mean, you can do that, but I wouldn't do it. I had so many teachers that talked like that in college. If you don't know, I'm a graphic designer, so that's why I have a lot of creative person thingies. Yeah. Actually, let's do this for a little bit more. And this. I don't want the fingers to look crooked. This was based a little bit on my fingies. Basically, I took a picture of at the time I was using a long sleeve shirt, so had to took out the shirt. It actually used as a really good reference for the folds because I literally like put my shirt over here, so this motion was being made by my shirt. So it's like, hey, really good. But the shape of the knuckles, I realized that my knuckles are kind of not ugly, but kind of inconsistent. Let me see. Not it wouldn't be the knuckles, right? It would be this part right here. I guess it just depends. But I also saw like all person hands. I'm sorry, Miss Breen. It is kind of a thing. You have to search up how the skin sags in different times of life, and it could be considered a little bit more, a little bit insulting, maybe. But I'm sure Mr. Breen would understand that as you get older, like some parts of your bone are a little bit more exposed, like the come on, I need hand. I need hand for this explanation. Give me hand, please. Hand. Yes. So the skin of your bones in your phalanges, let's say that, between those, there is less and less, say, greasy contents because you move it so much. You move it so much that where it bends, there's gonna be less material around it, and since there is no muscles in your fingers, it's all like things in your forearms. It starts to become a little bit more. Come on, I need 2 hands here. Please work with me. It does this shape. It does that shape a lot, and this is the whole phalange of the finger. So this part right here, like the bones in this part, become way more prominent when you're much older, both in men and women. There are some things that are a little more prominent towards men or women. A lot of women actually have a how would you call it? They have a more material, I guess, in their cheekbone, so that's why it sags a lot, and the eye looks like it has a lot of a lot of a lot of bags. But it's not really that. It's that they have a lot of just just genetically they have a lot of mass on their cheekbone, and then it sags when they're older. Like everything sags, you know. Everything sags. I hate saying that. I don't really have a problem with getting old. I have a problem with stop being myself. You know, it's basically the idea that are you still yourself if every it's this ship of Theseus thing, and I think every person that I talk to is actually knows what the ship of Theseus is, but just lets me say it because they know I it's one of my favorite like fucking let's say philosophical problems, and it's mainly because it's deceptively simple. Like you say, you're like, oh yeah, it's so fucking simple. Like it's not the same ship, or it is the same ship. I'm not gonna say it right now. If you wanna know about the ship of Theseus, I think I myself I'm tired of explaining it. So just go look for it. There's You'll probably find a better explanation than myself. But yeah, that happens with the human body though. That happens with the human body every 7 years. Every 7 years you change almost all the cells on your body. So that is the only thing that freaks me out about getting old, that I'm actively becoming a different person if I want it or not. And I can tell you firsthand, I have a way different way of thinking than I had 7 years ago. Like, for example, you see the different eyes that I have. I even have eyes on my wrists. I have eyes on my chest. These are based off of tattoos. This thing is not really. They are more just decoration. But in any case, I still feel justified in my tattoo purchases. Kind of weird way of saying it. But even though I am a different person, I have found different meaning in my tattoos that it had at the time. It's weird. So it's not really that you're a different person, you're a different version of yourself. Which is even more of a problem. It just shows you that you're not really that special, which I think is one of the things that you end up learning when you get older. Like, you know what, bitch? I'm not as special, but I'm doing damn well with what I have. You know, damn good with what I have. You have to realize that you ain't special, but that doesn't mean you can't do something extraordinary. It doesn't mean that you can't result of move above other people without being an asshole and basically succeed with your normalness. This is a fallacy that happens a lot. It's, I'm talking like such a fucking lawyer. Um, but it is fallacy. It's the term that I'm looking for. Like a mistaken way of thinking. That my way of being, that I have something that is intrinsically different on me, which it's true. You are different with other people, but not as different as you think. You're really common. But that doesn't mean that means that every single person can attain the same stuff, can attain the same heights. It's just It is mainly luck and a lot of like hard work and stuff like that. But all that shows you that you can attain shit because you are at this. You your difference with the other person are not that big. It's mainly just how you were raised. So there is not much stopping you other than the system. The system fucking sucks. And that is the biggest struggle in today's society. Society. So yeah, I don't know if that was came out as I wanted it to be. I wanted to be a little bit more. I wanted that to come out a little bit more like inspirational. I think it came out way more nihilistic. But I find that inspirational. Is that fucking dumb? Maybe I'm too much of a ex fucking Reddit baby. Oh my god, I actually used to be the fucking fedora wearer. Nowadays I kind of detest that. How could you how could you not know this? Because bitch, there's a lot of shit to know in this world. Of course somebody could not know something. Don't be an asshole about it. So I even had fedoras. That's what I mean by actually fedora wearer. So right now, nowadays I'm way more like chillaxed. But I found that I'm less immune to cringe. I'm more susceptible to it. I guess that would be a better term. Because, especially when it is about teenagers, it really shows you how naive you were. I don't know who said it, but it really shows how much you thought the world was simple, and then when you grow up, you realize how simple and complicated it is, because it's more complicated and more simple than you think. And that goes in two ways. It's because you kind of internalize a lot of things, so the difficult things kind of stop being difficult because they're now like second nature, and the things that you thought were easy is was because you were oversimplifying it because you didn't want to do the research or just go out there, or just plain you didn't have the life experience. Which you're a teenager, why would you have a life experience? If you had the life experience to actually recognize how the world is when you're a teenager, then you had to go through some tough shit, which is not good, and I don't wish that on anybody. That is legitimately bad. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff, but I mainly think that you really get a more intelligent. Yeah, I guess that's the word. You get more intelligent when you're older, but it's not because like oh you're just like more intelligent objectively. It's more that you just have lived through more shit, so you know how to deal with it. So that's why I mean by the system is sometimes the thing that is stopping you the most, because it could be that you just don't have the social maturity about something, and it's because you've been sheltered your entire life, or maybe you have the social maturity because you have been through so much shit, but you just don't have the fucking academical studies. But that is not even your fault. It's just like maybe your parents didn't have the resources to bring you that, or just other situations happen. Maybe your fucking country was bombed, and that is just fucking awful. That is what I mean by a teenager knowing how bad the world can get. That is fucked, because as a teenager you should be focusing on being cringy as hell and finding out how to interact with people. Not a,
internalizing how fucked the world is. You know that is more for 20-year-olds and beyond. And one of the things is that you get to a point that you realize that the world, you can't really understand it, or you can't really change it or move it around or whatever. You kind of gotta accept that. I was actually, for a time, and this is a true story, I was getting so stressed out about my surroundings that I was getting going back home with cramps in my hands every day. Just because of how stressed I was like tensing my hands all the time. And this actually evolved to a point that I was doing an animation or a lot of drawings. I don't remember, but I was using my hand a lot, and I ended up having carpal tunnel, and also the muscles in my forearm were hyper inflamed. Like, you could probably roast a barbecue on my forearm of how inflamed those shits were. So I straight up couldn't use my hand. I had to write and use the mouse with my left hand for at least a month just to get accustomed to the new way of things and all that shit. And I legitimately, it was one of the first times that I had a big ass um, depression attack. I've been in medication since. It's not a really that, oh, I had depression at that point. No, I have a genetic depression. Just my brain does not produces the goody good juice that it usually produces in other people. But in any case, I was down, down, down. And one of the reasons that I was there was that I was worrying too much about stuff that I couldn't change. And it took one friend that the guy had way more experience. One, because he was a little bit older than me. I'm not gonna say how much, but I'm just gonna say the guy had a band. It was Phantom Bullets. Fucking go and give him 1,000 views, 1,000 more views, so they feel they feel pressure into doing another song. But yeah, he was like, "Why the fuck are you stressing out about these dumb things that you can't even control?" And it's like, yeah, why were you stressed out about something that you can't change? You should be stressing out about the things that you do have control, or you could lose control, you know? So at that moment, that established one of the principal ways that I see the world. This was, I think, right before I became agnostic slash fucking atheist. And one of the things was, first, don't worry about stuff that you can't control, like the rain. Why would you worry about the rain? The most you should worry about the rain is like, ah, fuck, I'm gonna get wet. So just worry about how you're gonna deal with it, not that it is happening. And the other part is, even though it's off your control, do everything that you can with the things that are in your control. So you're not just a baby back bitch that is like, oh, I did what I can, but you're not actually trying. You just want to be a really, really unproductive person. So those are the main things that I used to believe as an agnostic. Because before, as a Catholic, it was a little bit easier to put the weight of the world in the invisible person in the sky. And yeah, but now I feel way more freed about that. Like, just thinking about that made my body go, ah, because now I'm living by my own rules, but my rules are based off of the things that I learned when I was in on church. So I'm not really betraying the stuff that I was taught. I'm just kind of applying it in a different way, kind of going my own way about it. I don't know if if that is like a really douchey way of saying it, but yeah. And if you think this is fucking dumb or you're overcomplicating things, hey dude, that made sense to me. Maybe it's not the best way of doing it, but I just kind of felt like this, and now I feel great. I feel like things make a little bit more sense, you know. Also, therapy. Therapy helped me a lot into figuring this shit out. If you have the resources or your country has any type of mental health insurance and stuff, take advantage of that shit, bitch. You're gonna thank me later, but do it. Everybody has we have all we have is demons inside. You know that the thing like I see demons, I see demons. Yeah, everybody fucking has that. So don't think yourself too high and mighty that I am fine. No. Even the people that don't have like mental afflictions usually have a lot of baggage that they are carrying around in their mind without even knowing it. Maybe you have fucking trauma. You just don't know it because you don't let yourself think about it. So you need one of those doctors to go in and kind of look through the garbage that is your brain and pick out the parts that are more garbage and say, "Yo, what the fuck is this? Why haven't you? Why haven't we talked about this? Let's talk about this. You saw somebody commit suicide? Let's talk about that." Like, of course, that is a really exaggerated event, but or you used to watch White live like 3 hours a day, every day, sometimes even more, and you laughed. Let's see how that is affecting you in your later years. What's going on, man? Let's try to fix that shit. Let's see if there is something that needs fixing or is just fine. You know, it's more of a like safeguard of just saying, hey, it's fine, okay, okay. Just went in, and you now know you're fine. You may have wasted a little bit of money, but now you're sure, and now you know that you have the tools required to deal with what you're doing. Ergo, you have no fucking excuse. You're normal. You have to deal with that shit. Nah, I'm kidding. In any case, it is all that it is very important to take care of. I feel like nowadays mental health is being taken way more seriously, and that fucking oh my god, you don't know how much how happy I am with that shit. It is such a good thing that is like so much normalized right now. Stream is unstable. What the fuck? Keyframe interval. Doesn't really say how much frames I've dropped. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Sorry, I'm doing stream stuff. Ew, I know. But yeah. All this to say, we'll figure it out. If you're in high school right now and you don't know how the fuck you're gonna live the rest of your life, don't worry, nobody does. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fucked and it keeps getting more fucked, but you make peace with it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That is mainly what I would like to say about that. As a 26-year-old, don't call me old, by the way. I'm not fucking old. As somebody would say, your mom. Um, that is the phrase. This is an ad hominem. Search that out. It's actually kind of important. Uh, but yeah. Oh, another thing is that the more you grow up, you realize how fucking useless a lot of high school education is. No matter where the fuck you're from, they teach you so much useless crap. I mean, like some of it is like really important, like algebra and just mathematic in general. Language like grammar and all that shit, that is actually kind of important, especially if you're planning on becoming a professional in any area. You are gonna want to justify everything that you do, and there people are gonna ask you to justify anything that you do, especially if you go into higher education like university. But why the fuck do I have to know how what is the start position of the 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 ways of to start a position in a race in an Olympic sport? If somebody is like interesting in that shit, I would get it. But even if you didn't learn that in high school, it is really you can learn that later. But it's not as important to do a full-on report about all the steps in somebody stepping up to the starting line, and how many steps do they have to take to even stand the fuck up and start the race. I don't think that's kind of important. I think that time could be used for something a little bit more better. Why the fuck do I need to learn that? Why? Hey, how about with that? How about this? You learned a little bit more about your country's economy. Oh shit! You get a little more interested in that, and when you're older, you kind of get a better sense of how things are, and you don't end up being fucked because you don't know if they are paying you more or less depending on your job. Huh? Sorry, sorry. It's Ecuador's fucking high school system is not the best. It's not the best. I'm running out of water because I'm talking too fast. But yeah, it's not the best. It's not. It's really not the best. My teacher taught me how to fucking cheat on an exam 3 seconds before we took the exam. Like that is not even that bad. It's just kind of stupid. It's just kind of stupid that it happened. Like why the fuck was she teaching us that? Did she just not wanna go to summer class? Did she just wanted to like have her whole vacation? So she was like, I'm gonna make sure that these fuckers pass my class, so I don't have to stay here for summer vacation. Well, summer for you, for Americans and people in the north and south, we don't have fucking seasons here. We straight up don't. Oh my god, I really went off there, didn't I actually kind of got a little bit. I actually kind of got a little heated, like physically. Oh, okay. So now we're gonna be doing a little dagger. So I'm gonna need a ruler of symmetry. Nope, did it wrong. Like right around here, right? Yeah, there you go. So I'm sorry if that was a little bit too intense. I saw that one people came in and just went out. I think they just went like, I don't want to deal with this shit. I don't want to deal with the trauma. I'm out of here. uh, yeah, sorry, person in chat that was here and then left. I understand completely. What? What? Wait a second. Line symmetry.
Snap angles. Oh fuck. Why is it like that? I want. Okay, first let's let's call this fucking the good the good because this is literally what I want to do with the model. Holy shit! So right around here, right? Maybe I did a too much thing because I have to do a exact replica the other side. But yeah, in that case, what the fuck is that thing? Okay, let's do another thing here. Let's put this outside of this layer. Let's go back in. How about this? Okay. That is weird, bro. Okay. Let's go here. It's around here. There you go. This is literally the ruler I need. But yeah. Oh my god. Sorry, that caught me off guard. I really have a problem with a lot of education. Like nowadays, I have nieces, right? I think I've talked about this on stream before, but I have two lovely nieces that are going to school slash they're almost going to high school. Oh my god, they're almost going to high school. I'm old. I'm retracting my statement from before. I am fucking old. But yeah, I have nieces that are going there, and I sometimes help them with their homework. But bro, some of that homework is fucking stupid. It literally is like, hey, can you do this multiplication but in the most obtuse way possible? Like it's literally one of those fucking wait. I'm looking a little bit on Google just because I want to see a reference for this. Silver Dagger. Oh, that is a song. Oh, okay, there you go. I found the exact model that I wanted. Okay, but yeah, it's like they want you to do a fucking circle or some shit, and this is supposed to make it easier. Even though my nieces are not dumb, they know how to do a fucking math problem. One is a little bit better, the other one is not that much, but they both can do it. So it feels really fucking insulting when you're in the pretenses of helping them with a easier method. You're giving them a way more complicated method that they have to learn and use, and you can't just use the normal way. No, that is gonna lower your grade because you just did an evil. Not even a bad, you just did an evil. Why are you evil, child? Why would you choose evil? Like, that is the impression that these motherfuckers give. Like, I can't escape the schooling system. It's fucked, even when I'm not in school. Because now I need to relive it through these fuckers. I love them. I'm sure they don't understand English. Then they just understand Spanish. But they're getting better at English. I better shut my mouth up. They might start looking at my streams. Oh no. The bunny witch is gonna start looking at my streams. Oh no. That is what I call one of my nieces. Because since she was a little baby girl, I kind of instilled in her like, yo, princesses are dumb.
isn't the thing that the witch is doing way cooler? Like that is this is me like influencing the child. Like, hey, don't you think like the princess is really fucking lame? Then you wanna be the witch? The witch is having way more fun. What do you think about it? Like if I was Beetlejuice or something. But yeah, now they. Oh my god, I don't want I don't want them to grow up. I don't care about getting old. I just don't want them to grow up. Oh, oh, my little witches. Sorry if I'm getting a little bit emotional right now. But yeah, in any case. I don't even remember. Oh yeah, I was talking about the education system and how fucking bad it is. How they try to teach you a lot of stuff, but a lot of the really bad and dumb stuff. I'm guessing that is in every country like that, because I've heard that 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 judgment from people from here, from the Philippines, from the United States, from Mexico, from pretty much everywhere. I'm guessing just people of the world don't, governments of the world just don't see education as kind of important, which is kind of dumb. Oh no, I'm getting political. No, no, I don't want to be a political live streamer. That's cringe. Even though I watch them a lot. No. Okay. I say that's a good handle for the dagger. Even though it's not gonna be a dagger, it's more gonna be a handle for a sword. In that case, let's do the pommel a little bit bigger, so it's a little more noticeable. Let's do it like this. And then like that. And then we do this, and we do that. Do this, then do that. Maybe some what could be cool here? Let me see. Can I see any more? Oh, let's put a little bowl here. What could be good here? I want it to be ornamental, but not fucking complicated as hell. Man, I'm seeing a lot of the Elden Ring daggers because I've been looking for builds on YouTube. I mean, there's not much. I guess I could do kind of like one of these, which is pretty much the same thing that I put below, but it still looks good. I think it still looks good. Okay, there you go. That looks a little more for that. Okay, so what should the good have? I know that I'm gonna give the lower half, basically the opposite of him, down here. I want him to have either a gun or a shotgun, which just is funny to me, just because. But I don't know which. Like, this is the virtuous half. What should the virtuous half of a person be? I mean, they both have a dagger, and it's the same pommel. But what should the other half have? Half. You know what? Let me just do some little detail here. There you go. I want to do a little bit of detail because I'm a one-trick pony and I like muscle density. Ooh, look at this. That. Ooh. There you go. Oh. Actually, I want. Oh. Ah, there you go. Okay. This is what I wanted. Just want some. Sorry, bisexual here. Oh. Yeah, that's the stuff. Let me just cut it a little bit here so it follows more the movement of the muscle. Okay, there you go. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, wait, let me just. There you go. Because, contrary to popular belief, there is a little muscle here, outside of this big one right here that everybody knows. Learn your little muscles, dude. It's gonna help you later on. See? I'm not gonna say it looks the best. Actually, this part is way too humongous. I don't know. Is it? I think it's just this. I think I just need to do this part a little bit less prominent. Let's try right here. Like so. How about that? It looks a little bit separated from the muscle. Am I fucking something up? I guess. I don't know. It let me. It feels like I'm fucking up yet, Nathan. Okay, I see what I'm doing, but it's just a lot of little thingies that if you don't get it right, or you don't get it like correctly at least, everything else falls apart. Nope. Yep. Okay. No. It's just this. Okay. Okay. Okay, maybe I think I know what is happening here. Maybe I just have to make this curve last way longer. How about that? It just looks like bumps at this point. Not even following the correct anatomy. Maybe it's this. Why don't I just do this? I'm kind of resting upon my tablet to do that fucking line. Like so. Let's see. Doesn't look that bad actually. I think I'm just overreacting. Maybe if I just extend this part right here so it doesn't end just at the start of the upper arm. How about that? It's passable. Okay, it's passable. I don't have to like spend 1,000 years here. All right. So is that okay with the dagger? Am I okay with that dagger? Not really. Let's make it like this. Like I said, I want it to be ornamental, not detailed as hell. Hell and back. Like I want to have a lot of detail, but not small detail. You know what I mean? Like, look at this. It's all a lot of detail, but it's not really that small. Considering how much of the canvas is using, it is actually proportionally okay. So that's that. And let's start with this. Okay. And then we do this. Then we do this. There you go. Yeah, it follows. It follows it. Yes. Follow it. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. I just realized that for this one, I have to put them. Oh fuck! It's because of the fucking guides. Okay, let's do it. Because of this. I'm gonna have to put it at the middle of the page. It's It's gonna be difficult. I mean, it's not proper tarot. What is the proper tarot size? Let's see. I'm looking up a lot of shit today. I have like 4 screens open. Okay, let's see. Tarot card size. In pixels. I want it in pixels. Please. It's actually not that big. It's quite a. Okay, let's see. How much do we have in this document? Campus properties. I think this is okay. Let me pull out the calculator actually. 897 by 2. Okay, so it's okay. 897 by 3. Okay, that is close to where I am, so I have to change this to 206 and 9 and 1. Okay, and then I go to 1497 by 3, and this ends up being 4491. All right, let's see how much it is. Oh, okay, I have a lot of space now. Now, just let me see one thing. It's here and then this. Okay, is the center? Where is the center? Is it this? Yes, it is. Okay, it is the center no matter where I start drawing. I'm starting to do this because I have enough data. I have enough data to start drawing. So what I want is this thing to be in the middle. So wait a second. Edit canvas properties. Where's the calculator? Don't you love math in your art? Height 4,491 divided by 2. It would be, I want at a 224 200, oh my god, 224 200, no, 100, okay, right here. Two hundred 40. Oh my god. So fucking technical. 40 more. Okay, so it's right around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here. So let's put this here. Yeah. Actually, let's erase this layer, this guide layer. Put it right here. There. It's not gonna be D. Okay. Now I also need it to be in the middle. Ah, fuck! I forgot. Okay, so let's see the other half. This is riveting content. Campus property with 2,691
91. I actually told myself don't do this on stream. Do it when you are alone. But nah. Don't listen. Don't listen. 345 and a half. Okay, so right here. There. There you go. And now I go here. I erase this. Let this ruler. Then recreate the same. There you go. They can't be more in the center. There you go. Oh no. Please, please, please don't do this. Okay. Now, I have all of this, right? Now I have to get all of this in with all of this. So this has to be in the middle. That is our purpose. So actually let's put this right here so that I have a line. And all of this is gonna move. Wait, was that it? No. Come on! Come on, that sucks. Can't do this. You're such an asshole. I mean, this is closer. That sucks. Oh my god, I hate that. Okay, whatever. Whatever, it's gonna autocorrect later on. But in any case, so the same image is gonna be right here. As per usual, I just wanna so this, right? If this is the center, and I want this to be a little bit okay. First, let me get here. I'm not even using my stylus anymore. That's how far in to the science mumbo jumbo we're in. Okay, so right there, right? Want that to be that. There you go. And now I should be able to just do this, go here, go like this, and start drawing Neil Breen. Like so. Wait. I'm doing this wrong. And then we do this. Is that that is too little? Okay, which is gonna be my? I guess this is gonna be my my biggest thingy. So it's gonna be 5, right? But I'm gonna be using. No. Do it correct. Okay. Okay. So. And then. Look at that beautiful nose. And not because I draw it, but because it looks like Neil Breen. It actually does look like Neil Breen. I'm actually kind of surprised that I was able to do such a detailed, not detailed, but accurate portrayal of the man. And I actually haven't been doing portrayals. I can't see the capture because the calculator was still there.
but I haven't done a lot of portrayals of people. Just that much recently. I just haven't had the opportunity. Let's just say that. I don't like that. Okay, so if our calculations are correct, and I think they are, there should be a face forming down here. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, fuck, yes. It's working. Oh my god, I'm so glad. I was so afraid that I spent all that time all doing all those fucking stupid calculations and it not to work. Okay. So right now I'm mainly doing this to bring this sketch from here down there. That is the main reason why I'm doing this right now. Oh my god, I'm so happy that it fucking worked. Oh god. And then this thing right here. He's a weird looking man, isn't he? Or a very regular one. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like when you see somebody a lot in cinema or that type of stuff, you get accustomed to their faces. So you're like, oh, that is either kind of normal or kind of weird. There's no in between. At least I've seen that. The first time I kind of questioned that was in the fucking high school survival guide. That show that was on Nickelodeon. That show wasn't very good, was it? I don't know. It feels like one of those shows that if I see it nowadays, it's gonna feel really, really dated, and I'm not gonna like it. It just feels like that. It's not that I've seen it recently. It's not that I've seen it recently. It's just it's bad. I'm just kidding. But yeah, okay. So let me do this. Now, there's a reason why I'm using symmetry. If you don't know a lot about Neil Breen, then you don't know that he's a movie director, movie star, and movie critic. But the man is actually kind of okay. I think it's really stubborn in the way that he does things, and I think that's mainly it. I think that if he listened a little bit more to criticism, I don't know. I just don't know if I want him to listen to criticism because his movies are so fucking badly written that I kind of just don't want them to ever become better. But they are just getting more consistent, more understandable, I guess. I guess that is a criticism. It's making too much sense. Pull it back. Stop making sense, Neil. I don't want my horrible director to make sense. But yeah, if you don't know about Neil Breen, if you don't know about the movies, he made a movie called Double Down. This is a fan art of that movie, but it's in a more artsy fartsy way because he has a twin in that movie. So this is gonna be the twin. I want to finish the beard at least today. I'm not gonna be doing the rest of the body like right now because it would be watching me draw what I already draw on stream. So let's not do that. So, now we do another layer. Put this here. Get this there. And if you don't know about the movie, he uses a really bad fake beard. So I want to interpret that as Constantinople. Wait, fucking. Let me search another tab, and it would be. I'm gonna think it's in Spanish for a moment because I don't remember the name in English. Constantinopla. No, es el. Okay. Constantinopla. Arte. They had a really weird way that they made beards that I'm fucking obsessed with, but I don't think it was Constantinople. It was one of those really old kingdoms, but I don't think it was Constantinople. Maybe Babel? Babel? Ah, there's just a tower. Which one am I thinking of? Los de Constantinopla y puta. How do you call it? Fuck, I need a reference. It would be Babylonia. Babi. Loni. That's such a bad joke. Okay, yeah, there it is. It's the Babylons. The Babylons. They had this like a sphinx that had this huge ass beard, and it looked like a suit of armor. Like it looked, they looked like ribbed. For your pleasure. No. Okay, so I need that, and I already know how Neil Breen looks with the beard. I have it in my mind. I don't have to. I don't even have to question it. I just have to go like this, right? Like that, right? So I'm gonna be really charitable, and I'm gonna give him a more natural look to the beard, but I'm still not gonna make it connect to the hair. So let's do that. Which is weird because I think he does have like stubble and stuff, which just makes the decision to put on a fake beard just kind of weird. Why didn't you just film the second part of the movie or the scenes with Kale with less hair or with more hair? I don't know. But yeah, he has like this really weird beard that goes down like this. Like, and I'm doing this because it legitimately reminds me of like a Babylonian beards. It just does. I don't know what to tell you. It's just a weird ass beard. Okay, so oh my god, it's like it's a different person. It's like he's gonna say, "Who am I? What am I?" I literally made my friend watch the movie just because I wanted her to get to that point and be like, and for her to understand every time that I say, "Who am I? What am I? What is Kale doing?" I don't think that is the follow-up line, but I like to think it is. Oh man. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun bad. It's like one of those movies that it is fun bad. I've seen a lot of people that is like, oh, the internet has corrupted a lot of people into thinking that bad movies are good just because they think it's fun. And to that I gotta say, go outside, man. It just let people enjoy shit. It's kind of that argument, but you do gotta understand that the movies this guy makes are fucking terrible. Watch him knowing that. But the cool thing about Neil Breen is that you can feel the passion. Like some other directors, like legitimately feel soulless and it's just bad movie to be bad. That even happens not just with low budget directors. That happens a lot with big budget directors. I would be surprised if a person has not seen a movie that they are like, okay, that was kind of shit. That was kind of ass. I don't like it. I would be legitimately surprised if I found a person that hasn't seen a movie that is like, okay, that just felt like a cash grab. That just felt like they had the money. Oh, actually, let's do this part a little bit longer right here. Oh, no, no, fuck that. Let's do this. Oh, oh, yes. Also, there's a lot of themes of two in this movie. Um, there's two moons. I am gonna be doing a moon. I'm gonna do a moon giveaway. Buyers to collect. Oh my god, there was a lot of memes done in back in the day with that shit. Okay, so let's do it like this. Like it's supposed to look like the stubble, you know? Okay. I just saw a problem. It just looks like red. It just looks like he has red. Okay, I think this is the part that makes it look like it's just red. If I make it like this, and no, that makes it look more like red. Let's just do it like that. How about that? How about that? Oh, that is. You can now see my vision of Neil Breen and Kale. I don't remember the name of the other guy. I don't think they say it in the movie, but I know that they say Kale because they always go like Kale didn't have powers. I do though. But yeah, it is not a great movie. But in any case, I am not gonna keep drawing this for now because, as I said, from this point forward, it's gonna be like me drawing the same thing but just slight variations. So I think I'm gonna stop streaming really soon. Let me just erase these things that are gonna make him look culturally appropriating, because I don't really care about that shit, but some people might, and I don't want my man Breen to get in trouble for that shit. Okay, there you go. I forgot to put this little incline on these ones. Oh, that actually looks kind of cool. It looks like it's coming out of his body. And if I do this, it looks like it's coming into its body. Sorry. A little bit of body horror, here and there. Doesn't hurt anybody. Should I do another? Actually, let me do something here. Let me do another one. There you go. Now he looks like a wise old man, because he is. Okay. Now, as I said, from this point forward, it's gonna be just me redrawing a lot of the things that I've been drawing so far. So I don't think it's really that interesting or that important. So let me just put another line here. Just one little itty bitty line here. Boop. There you go. And now I just need this. No, wait. Wait, at this point I can start the line art. I just need a... Oh fuck. I can start line art. Shit. So I don't really need to... Well, in either way, I am gonna be redrawing a lot of things just because the line art is just drawing over the things that I already drawn, and I know the angles are okay. But in any case, let's go back here. Let me just do this. Let me do. Let me. Okay, I was gonna do the something kind of extra, but I don't think I have the time. But anyways, thank you so much, everybody, for coming. Thank you for so much for being here. Thank you for so much for watching me do this bullshit. Let me. Come on. Let me say goodbye to the lovely people. Lip motion. Yeah, there you go. I hope you have a great day, week, weekend. I I I fucked up my outro. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for even coming here and watching me for 1 second. I appreciate it a lot. I hope you have a great week, weekend, month, and until we meet again, I will be here waiting for you in this world of dreams. Bye. Okay, that